Hi guys, welcome to the video. This is RelatableLOA, and we're just gonna jump right into this video. Thank you for the kisses. We're just gonna jump right into this video, and this video is going to be a little short, and I'm gonna be doing more of these. I'm gonna be posting several shorts in the next few weeks that are just like to the point things that you could be missing in your manifestation process, or that could help you get out of a rut. Make sure that you're not doing these things, or make sure you are doing these things, kind of that idea. Anyways, this one is going to be about making sure that you are affirming naturally. Now, before you click off and you think, okay, I already know that, a lot of us are doing this and we don't even really notice it. And what really hit me today was that I realized I do this, and I thought I had manifesting down. I thought I had affirming down, and I was like, no, I got this. And then I realized today I am saying my affirmations robotically, and not necessarily in the way that I'm saying I'm just like repeating it. I mean in the way that like what I'm saying is not natural. Like, let's say I want someone to message me. I'm not supposed to say, I got a message from so-and-so. I got a message from so-and-so. Because that doesn't really sound that natural for most of us. I mean, it might sound natural to you, so just like figure out what's natural for you. But for me, it's more natural to like think about the actual thoughts that are running through your head and like what you would normally think if someone messaged you. It's probably more like, oh my God, this person has messaged me. They said this, or like, let's give an example, like you want someone to consistently talk to you. It's kind of more like, this person talks to me all the time. We are always talking. Like, we are constantly talking. Like, that's so cool. Like, we're always talking. Instead of just saying, constantly getting messages from so-and-so. I'm constantly getting messages from so-and-so. I'm constantly getting messages from so-and-so. And repeating the same affirmation. Now, for some people, that may feel fine and works for them. But if it's bothering you, or it feels a little iffy to you, and it doesn't feel natural, it doesn't feel real to you, not that it has to feel real, but you want to feel good about the process, right? Like, you don't want to be doing something that you hate. Start making it more natural. So, like I said, you're manifesting consistent contact from somebody. Me and this person are always talking. Like, we are talking constantly. We are like really good friends now. We're just like, add all the things that you want in that situation. Like, oh, we're constantly talking. He is constantly complimenting me. I'm constantly getting Snapchats from him. He's constantly messaging me. We are always talking. We're always having like the longest conversations. We talk about like the deepest things. We have so much fun, like incorporating different things so it feels more natural, but getting the same point across. You're having conversations and you're just adding all these little details about the kind of conversations you want to be having, which is really good, because you're not adding those details in if you're just being robotic. You're just like, I'm always talking to this person. I'm always talking to this person. I'm always talking to this person. And you know you want more than just to be talking to that person, but you're not stating really what you want. So it's a good way to have those little details in, to make it more natural, to think like you would normally think, but take it to a more natural or more positive standpoint. Because a lot of the times when we're thinking, we're like, this person never talks to me. This person literally ignores me constantly, like if it's a negative situation for us. But instead of that, we need to be like, oh, this person and me are constantly talking. We're talk all day. This person messages me every morning until I go to bed. This person is always Snapchatting me. They're telling me what they're doing throughout their day. I'm just like constantly hearing from this person. We're always talking about things that I enjoy. Like, you can incorporate, like, oh, we're always talking about this band that we love. They're always asking me to hang out. Like, add in all the details that you want while you're getting your main thing across, which is you want communication in this example. So that's basically it for this one. Just make sure what you're doing is like natural. Try to think about how you naturally think normally, and kind of like reverse engineer and make it for what you want to be happening, instead of maybe you have a thought process that that's not really what you want. Try to stop the robotic affirmations if it isn't working for you. if you're not really seeing results, it's mostly because that's not natural for us, and our brain is like automatically rejecting it. We're just like, even though we're thinking about that thing that we want all the time, if you're anything like me, you're not really thinking about it, even when you're even thinking about it, if you're being that robotic about it. Like, if that makes sense. Like, I'll be thinking, let's just say an example, I found $20, I found $20, I found $20, I found $20. But I'm not even really thinking about it. I'm not even really thinking about the money. I'm just thinking about affirming. And if that's where you're at, it's not natural. And it's not gonna work, most likely. I mean, for some people that may work. I'm not, because there is no this or that in manifesting. Like, if it works for you, it works for you. But for a lot of people, that's not how we think naturally. So just saying I found $20 on the floor and just repeating that, it feels very robotic, like I've been saying, and it just like our brain like rejects it a lot for a lot of us. So instead, we want to be like, wow, I'm always finding money on the floor. I found $20 yesterday. I found $20 today. I'm always finding money on the floor. I constantly am finding money. That's always happening to me. I'm just like a really lucky person. I'm always finding money on the floor. Saying the same thing, but kind of like saying it in a different way, but like how you would normally be saying it. Like if you were telling somebody, kind of like bragging about, like to your friend, about how excited you are that you, or just kind of bragging about how lucky you are in that situation, just be like, yeah, that I'm always finding money on the floor, like everywhere I go. I'm walking around, everywhere I go, I'm always finding money on the ground. Like $20 there, $20 there, $50, whatever. Just saying it in like a conversational way is kind of how we talk to ourselves in our mind anyways. If you're anything like me, or a lot of people, we talk to ourselves kind of like we're telling our best friend or a friend that something happened to us. We're not repeating something over and over and over again in our mind. Like, that's not very natural. So I hear that so often, that we're supposed to repeat it. And you can repeat it, but you don't have to be saying the same thing. If you know, like, you don't have to say, I found $20 on the floor, found $20 on the floor, found $20 on the floor. No, that's not natural. And I don't think that was what we're meant to do. I think what we're meant to do is say it like we'd naturally be saying it if we weren't intentionally doing this process. Like, if something good happens to you, you're like, wow, this happened. This is so exciting that this happened. And you can like keep repeating the same like general idea without saying the same words constantly over and over again. Just say it in a way that feels natural to you. That's the goal. So yeah, hopefully this helps people who are feeling like they're really just affirming, and they're not getting results. And they're affirming, and they're not feeling good about it. Try this. Just try to be natural about it. Try to say it like you'd say it just naturally, without like intentionally trying to affirm. Because chances are you have another story going, or you do have another story going on that's making whatever you don't want happen. So change it, but make it natural for what you do want. Yep. All right. Thank you for watching the video, guys. That is all.